Dear children, last day I taught you geography lesson second, the Himalayas mountain chain के बारे में पढ़ाया था. Now look at the page number 155, the Great Northern Plains. The northern plains of the Great Indian Plains lie to the south of the northern mountains. This region is a vast alluvial plain and stretches for about 3,200 km from west to east. In fact, it is one of the largest stretches of alluvial in the world. This plain is flat lowland with an elevation of less than 300 meters above sea level. To the south of plains extend the peninsular plateau. The northern plains has been formed by the depositional work of the three major rivers, the Indus, the Ganga, the Brahmaputra and their tributaries. In the lower course, due to gentle slope, the velocity of the rivers decreases. It results in the formation of riverine islands. The rivers in their lower course split into numberless channels due to the deposition of silt. These channels are known as distributaries. Subdivision. The vast plain can be subdivided into the following: the Indus River Basin and the Ganga Brahmaputra Basin. First, the Indus River Basin, the western part of the northern plain, is referred to as a Punjab Plains. This region is drained by the Indus and its five tributaries, the Jhelum, Chenab, Beas, Ravi and Satluj River. Satluj also rises from the Himalayas. The water of these rivers flow into the Arabian Sea. The Punjab Plains are formed by five main tributaries of the Indus, hence the name Punjab, meaning the land of five rivers. Panch means the five and Ab means water. The Punjab Plains also dominated by Doab, meaning of two waters. The Ganga Brahmaputra Basin, the Ganga enters the northern plains at the Haridwar and northern Indian Ocean eastward. On its way to the sea, the Ganga is joined by a number of tributaries both from north and south. After reaching Bengal, the Ganga turns towards the south. It is joined by the Brahmaputra in Bangladesh, which enter India in Arunachal Pradesh. Following southward for a while, Brahmaputra turns westward and crosses Assam. Upon reaching Bangladesh, it turns southward again. The joint stream of the Ganga and the Brahmaputra flow by the name of Meghna and drains into the Bay of Bengal. The Ganga Brahmaputra Delta, the Sundarbans, is the world's largest and fastest growing delta. Divisions. On the basis of difference in the relief, the plain is divided into Bhabar, Tarai, Bangar and Khodar. Bhabar is the narrow belt covered with the pebbles laying along the foot of the Shivalik from the Indus to the Tista. These pebbles are let down by numerous streams descending down the hills. The pebble beds are parallel to the slope of the river bed. This belt is about 8 to 16 km in width. Tarai. Tarai is wet, marshy. It has a thick forest and a variety of wildlife. Vangar. Vangar is composed of old alluvial soil. It is formed higher up in the plains at river traces. It is less fertile in comparison of Khadar. Khadar is composed of new alluvial. It is found in the lower levels in the plains near the river. It is very fertile. Importance of northern plains. The importance of northern plains can be explained as under the Great Plains of northern India are of great economic and social significance due to the fertile alluvial soil, flat surface, slow-moving perennial rivers, and favorable climate. These plains are made of rich agricultural land by the fertile soil and assured water resources have made these plains are granaries of India. The good network of the roads and railways has led to large-scale industrialization of the region. As the region has sufficient employment opportunities, so the density of population is high. More than 50% of the total population of India lives in these plains. The ancient civilization of Mohenjo-daro and Harappa developed in northern plains. Thanks. Next day, the plateau of peninsular India.